My name's Milan Jordan. I'm director of the Hope Crew program for the National Trust for Historic Preservation. Hope Crew is an acronym that stands for Hands-On Preservation Experience. We were born 10 years ago to help repopulate the preservation trades. We do projects all around the country where we do short 2 to 6 week trades experiences.
The one on the left is to go up and down and up.
The program has evolved over the years to include more documentation training, so we've been engaging architecture students to help them get a better grip on the preservation trades and to sort of see where the crosshairs between architecture and preservation lie.
Are you taking a break?
I'm Kiana Wiltshire. I am currently a 4th year architecture student at Tucson University, originally from Columbia, South Carolina. When I first saw the camp, I didn't realize how much of it was still here, because when you think of dilapidated buildings, most of my version is wood, because I'm from the southeast. So that's what most of our buildings are made of. So when those are in disrepair, they're really, really falling down. But most of this is still here. You can still see what it would have looked like. So it's pretty cool to see okay, they have stuff to work with here. We could do something with this. People could still use this. And it was very obvious when you first see it.
So you can pour the water in there. Let's see, I think we need a little bit more to make an adobe. I do adobe preservation, teaching adobe and lime plaster workshop. We teach our skills to other people, so that's why I like doing adobe work, because then we bring back the past and restore the building back to life.
You have to smack it on the ground so that it, tap, tap, tap and pull.
There you go. I get it on her.
Because when they built these buildings, they built them with a lot of hard work, and they took time and effort, and for us to come back and restore it, it gives us a great sense of pride to do that, so we enjoy what we do.
Camp Nako came onto our radar last year. It was one of the 11 most endangered places, which is a national advocacy campaign that the National Trust puts out annually. We thought that it was a really unique lens on race and place, and a really unique site. One common pitfall of historic sites, which enables them to become very endangered, is vacancy. And so the site has been vacant since the 90s, and it saw a very rapid decline since then. So it's really important to revitalize places and to get them used again, loved, maintained by the community. So that was how we came about the site, and we thought the students could help revitalize it to get it used by the community again.
My name is Nader, and my last name is Zakir Soltani. I'm a master's student in architecture in Morgan State University. I'm from Iran originally, and I'm bachelor in architecture and master in restoration and rehabilitation of historic buildings and sites. I migrated to United States about 3 years ago, and after a while I decided to update my knowledge about the US architecture and get another master in architecture. In this fellowship, I learned a lot about the history of Southern Arizona, about the Camp Nako, and I found out how it's was important Camp Nako for this area, and about the mining and everything in this area.
Molly Baker. I am the Hope Crew manager for the National Trust for Historic Preservation. Our goal is to bring preservation trades and preservation opportunities to a younger and more diverse audience. There's so much to learn through the methods that these buildings were constructed.
So they put multiple reinforcements.
By walking through them and seeing what their uses were, even the building elements. I'm a Mason's daughter, and I'm getting to try my hand at adobe for the first time, and seeing how traditionally it was made. There's a connection to the buildings that we see around us when you really get your hands in there and see the materials they were constructed with. And it ties us to our past in a way. We get to feel a connection to the original builders, to the people that walked this site and who lived their lives here.
Originally, I'm from Queens, New York, but I currently reside in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm attending Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. I think the biggest thing about knowing what the camp was made for, the Buffalo Soldiers, how they resided here, and the connection to the U.S.-Mexico border as well, has definitely had an eerie impact, I guess you can say, on me. Actually being on the site is different than just hearing about the site. So it's definitely been an experience, and we're definitely learning more history that I didn't even know, and now later on when I go back to school, I can start sharing that information, and also maybe someone in the field that I'm working in will know that information and I can also add on to it.
We want to create a generation of ambassadors to be able to go out and tell the story of Camp Nako, but also tell the story of the values behind Camp Nako. It's not just about the bricks and mortar, it's about the values of preserving a heritage that has really been underrepresented, and this is our opportunity to do that with the next generation.
I hope they take away from this a better understanding of preservation and existing buildings. There's a Billings Index that gets published each year, and for the first time a year or two ago, architects were billing more hours towards existing buildings than they were towards new construction. So it's important for architecture students, even if they don't go into preservation, even if they don't call themselves a preservationist, that they understand historic and existing buildings, because it's going to be a part of their career regardless.
After I get my architecture degree, I do plan to get licensed and then get a master's after that. And so mostly what I want to do with my degree is kind of what people are doing here, just making spaces that mean something to people that are important for the people that are there and that'll last for them. That's my main goal as an architect, is to just build things for people and not necessarily just make stuff.
Working with Adobe, you know, lime, cactus leaves, it's definitely different from me. I wouldn't say I'm an outdoor girl at all. It's been enjoyable and fun because of the people that you're also with. It's been different, but it's been fun.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thanks so much for watching this story from our show. And for more local stories from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.